I tried to because it's a trackpad, so it's really hard to right click. I tried to hit go live with the right click so I could not lose where I was in the video that I was trying to click through and find what I was talking about. All right, I think headphones. I was talking about how um so my brain obviously if I'm bisexual then it must have a female in it, but not as much female as a gay man. And it's like, hey, so maybe I'm just not attracted to men with dicks as much as women with dicks. Um, because watching a trans woman fuck a cis woman is I like that's harder than or watching a trans woman fuck a guy, a cis guy. I just prefer that to watching men have sex with each other. But also, I think that gay porn is just not doesn't have the same budget or something. I don't know. It's just not as good. But like, instead of watching gay porn for my attraction to men, I can just watch straight porn. I was well said regular porn, and just make the female persona. Which what does that tell you? And the fact that I'm actually admitting that. Well, I don't care. I mean, like it's it. I don't know if that's a gender thing or if I'm just like if I just really want like if the guy doesn't really if I don't really identify with the guy, then I just identify with the woman. And like, I have no problem having a female version of myself in a video game, like well, Pokemon, which is obviously it's a child. That's not my point. Um Emily, Elizabeth, if I had been a female, if I had been born with a vagina, then I would be Emily Elizabeth Kirkwood. No relation to Clifford the Big Red Dog shit, like not at all. But like Clifford the Big Red Dog is red and he has a black collar, and like Emily Elizabeth wears pink and black. Hmm. So like that's a coincidence, but like um am I thinking about it too much? Am I like obviously being gay doesn't make you trans, but I think did you have a video where Tyler Attacking Toucan said that if he was a little more feminine he might be trans? Like but again, like I think it's just percentages of male and female in your brain. So a trans woman could say that her brain is female. So if you want to do it like that and call yourself female, specify it like that. Neurobiology is really like it doesn't have that much in it. Like we really need to put some funding towards neurobiological research, especially regarding like sex and or not sex, like brain sex and gender identity in terms of like your your brain sex affecting your gender identity, like your brain having its own sex outside of your body. Because yeah, really, you're not your body. Everyone is a little brain creature operating a flesh, bone, vein, whatever mecha. You know, really, you're really. We are our brains. We're not our bodies. We are our brains operating this thing, this flesh and bones skin suit. So yeah, if you want to put it that way and you want to say because you're trans, you're female, well, you still have a little bit of male in your brain because you were born male physically. And I don't think the I don't think the neurobiology says trans women's brains completely resemble that of natural born women, natural females, physical females that are cisgender. So people really not need to not conflate them. The people who are against conflate them anyways. It's ridiculous. Now, without further ado, encoding overload. Suck my fucking cock. What is the problem now? I'm getting sick and tired of this shit. All these people who have been on YouTube since God knows since basically its inception. Inception? Is it encoding overload because I put optimize on the GeForce experience, which doesn't seem to optimize it. It seems to do exactly the opposite. I guess, oh, wait, is the RTX stuff on naturally? What? Because it says texture quality, very high. Traffic density, high. I don't want this stuff. I want it to be low. Level of detail, very high. How is that optimizing? Wouldn't optimizing be like putting it on lower settings? And the game is going to keep on crashing. Not crashing, like not actually crashing, but going back to the fucking screen. Can this fucking stop? I just can't catch a fucking break. It just won't open. Now it's working. And I'm roasting because of this fucking computer. I don't even know if it's like if it has enough room to breathe. I need a fucking microphone that clips to me. Oh yeah, the fan is at the back, for fuck's sakes. And now it's just stuck at the fucking Sony Interactive Entertainment screen. And it's not even showing me on the screen. Good job, GeForce Experience. It's really optimizing it, isn't it? Fucking idiots. Ow! Did I even have to revert it? If my parents hadn't made me clean up the basement, then it would have lots of room to breathe. They haven't used it since, I don't think. It's like, oh, it's summer. You gotta clean up this table because we're gonna be down here. Oh no, because it's fucking freezing cold in the basement. But if I have a sweater on and whatnot, then wouldn't that be okay? And wouldn't the cold basement be better for my computer than the hottest room in the house? Or one of the hottest rooms in the house? Yeah, I don't understand how optimizing the game means turning the crowd density from low to high and putting the hair quality up and the very high and the texture filtering or no, the shadow quality to very high and the texture quality to very high and the traffic density to very high. How is that? That's the exact opposite of optimization. That's going to be more taxing on my system. Optimal. Like, why does it think that's optimal? In what universe is putting all the fucking settings up better? No. Revert. I'm very confused right now. 16 minutes. It's fucking ridiculous. G-Force is fucking obviously also run by morons. 3901. Fuck sakes. Yeah. I didn't even have my shirt on off the whole time, but still, if I get fucking banned for having my shirt off, like we are so okay as a society with showing senseless violence and like people getting their throats slashed and fucking and like beheadings, like not in real life, but on in fictional settings. But God forbid anyone have their shirt off. God forbid we show our natural bodies. Like, do people not realize that a long, long time ago, in a galaxy far away, Naboo was under an attack, and the controller doesn't fucking work. Oh no, it works because okay. Do people not realize that human beings didn't always wear clothes? We shed our well, for one thing, it doesn't. Why did we shed our fur? No, we shedded our fur or hair, and then put clothes on so that we weren't like boiling hot in the summer. Like that's that's how evolution gave us an advantage. We can take our shirts off when it's really hot, and you can put extra layers on when it's really cold. I mean, animals can do that. You could put something on an animal, but they're not going to like it. They can hide under something. But like, God forbid anyone shows sex. You know, that thing that people need to do in order to make babies. Well, technically, you can just come in a cup and then have someone shoot it up a woman's vagina. But animals reproduce naturally. We are animals, whether you want to believe it or not. We are apes. Like it really like pisses me off that people deny a fucking fact. Like they don't believe that evolution is true, even though it's a fucking fact. Well, there's mountains upon mountains upon mountains of evidence for it, at least. And people don't know what a theory is, thanks to people like Matt Pat, of course. But they'll believe in a floating man in the sky who created the heavens and the earth without question. A floating man in the sky creating the universe. That's not crazy. But millions of years of adaptation and change. Oh, no, that's nonsense. Like, we were weird bugs, and then we were weird fish over millions of years. And then over time, the fish started trying to get on the land, and eventually they grew limbs, and they were getting on the land, but it was too hot or something, and they couldn't find food. And then over time, they got on the land, and so then we were lizards. So, all those people who think that there are lizard people, we evolved from lizards before we evolved from apes. Well, we are apes. We were, our ancestors were lizards before they were apes, before they were mammals. So that means that dinosaurs were the cousins of the little mammals running underneath their feet. And isn't there evidence that suggests that if the dinosaurs survived, they would have evolved like human beings? Like seriously, why is it only like out of all the animals, out of all the mammals, out of all the primates and whatever else, just us. Like that's where people are like evolution it doesn't make any sense. There must have been a god. And like ancient aliens says like oh there must have been ancient aliens that came and created humans and I'm kind of like going towards that like there's something fishy. There's something not right about all of that. However, there is no God. Now, obviously, it's 40 minutes of one thing, 60 minutes of another. I'm going to keep on playing for a little bit, and then I'm going to call it a day.
Friends, there's a fine line between being a conspiracy theorist and seeing
And then I'm going to start
clear
another
path.
stream.
I walk that line, and I am confident in perceiving a common thread among these attacks on Oscorp and Norman Osborn by the demons. Motive? It's hard to ascribe motive to lunatics, but I suspect it's no accident that they're striking at both a pillar of our corporate community and the center of our city's government. It's our very way of life that's under assault, as I have always warned. If you've been listening to me, you're ready. If not, I'll pray.
Someone's got to really explain to me how putting all the settings up to high is optimizing it.
Peter, I'm about to begin another test.
Oh, sorry. My bus broke down and there were no cabs. But I'll be there as soon as I can.
This game is just like they're gonna make you so invested in the relationship between Peter and Otto. I mean, obviously, spoiler alert: Otto Octavius is Doc Ock. Spoiler alert: Otto Octavius is Doctor Octopus. They were really on the name with the on the name on the nose with the names in the '60s or the late '50s, 1962. So I have a hat. Uh, the 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 comic book of Spider-Man is the same age as my father. Well, not exactly, like not to the day, obviously, but 1962. Yeah, because like 1956 is Barry Allen Flash, right? So when did the Fantastic Four begin? Because that was not too long before that. The Marvel Age of Comics, which was in the Silver Age of Marvel. I mean, Marvel existed before the Fantastic Four and all that. It was like Captain America, the original Human Torch, um, the Angel, who was like Superman but more violent. The Masked Stranger. I have a like when I started buying digital comic books, I went way back. Not so much to DC with DC, but I went way back with Marvel. I went pretty far back with DC, but I mostly to well, I started with Flashpoint and started going from there with the New 52, and then I was like, fuck it, I'm still gonna buy Rebirth comics. And even that is a long time ago. I'm loving this. Shout out to the oh, it's two different people. I think it's two different mod authors. Shout out to the person who made the red and black suit, and shout out to the person who made the black spider. Because you can just download the black spider mod and have the normal advanced suit have a black spider. I know it would probably look just as good. I don't know. I just don't like the white spider. It's ugly. The white highlights are so ugly. No offense to Otto Octavius, you know. So yeah, they're really playing up the relationship between Peter and Otto as they did in Spider-Man 2 and then No Way Home. Sweet. It feels like the headphone is pressing on my neck, and that's what's causing. That's what it's not. It's just the fucking skin being numb, and like, is it numb underneath or something? Like, I don't think they did anything. Like they closed it up wrong or something. Just think my neck might be paralyzed a little bit
Hey, sorry I'm late.
or numb.
Morning, Parker. Or is it evening? That doesn't matter.
Seriously, someone explained to me how optimizing it means,
No, that's too high. If we compensate for that.
and also explained to me how this looks anything look like Tom Holland. He doesn't look like Tom Holland.
Well, that's perfect.
He
Now,
doesn't look that different from the original guy,
be actuated.
and he doesn't look like a baby or a little kid or
Yes,
anything.
that's much better.
The device will need two parts to function. The first will be an entirely original prosthesis, a modular system of microcables able to take on any number of forms, whatever the user can imagine. The second part, and this, Peter, is the true genius, is a direct neural interface, a direct tap straight into the basal ganglia. Unleash the brain, from your mind to reality. This goes beyond limb replacement, Peter. This will free all of us from the shackles of our bodies. Like your web friend, soon we'll all be capable of living our most amazing fantasies.
Huh. Amazing fantasies. That's funny. Did they do that on purpose? I really hope they did that on purpose. Amazing Fantasy number 15 was the first appearance of Spider-Man. I think he also had the red and black suit in there.
Doc loves these things. Used them in grad school when he had to manipulate radioactive isotopes. Says seeing them keeps him humble. What is this, Doc? Never seen this type of material.
Would you believe it's for welding? Provides remarkable magnetic insulation and limits cross-contamination between the neural interface and arms.
Gonna miss that humorless grimace. Last time I fought Scorpion, he asked if I knew what my skull looked like from the inside. Then offered to show me. Super fun guy. Mob enforcer turned walking tank. Rhino's racked up enough property damage to destroy Manhattan 3 times over.
Turn off because it's hot. Ow. I hope this goes away soon. Oh, surgery pain. Like, shit happens after surgery.
Vulture might be the smartest guy up on this wall. Not smart enough to duck 3 consecutive life sentences, of course, but still pretty brainy. Electro was the first legit superpowered villain I fought. Till then it had been regular guys in fancy suits. Electro was a big change. Big change.
Yeah.
Peter is starting to suspect. He hides it, but I can tell. He's seen my twitch, noticed the decay of my fine motor control. Well, I'm the one who wanted a genius for an assistant. Of course he knows. I just need more time. My work can improve millions of lives. Save millions of lives. It can can also save my own.
Fuck's sakes.
I just need more time.
Fuck's sakes. Hello, 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 hello. Hello, 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 hello. These headphones love connecting to my computers without me telling them to, but they don't like connecting to my phone, even when I'm trying to. But they don't like my phone. It's already been 30 minutes. Are you fucking kidding me? This is obviously going to be a very long fucking. Okay, I'm gonna have to end it. Like, I'm gonna have to split this up somehow. I was gonna do that, but
Check the neurosensors, would you? We need a faster response time.
On it.
Try to get it under 3 milliseconds.
Okay, looks like I could optimize this power relay.
eh, no. Fuck. Oh, I can rotate. Okay. Shit. Alright. There we
Nice.
go.
Okay, what next? Looks like some impedance in this neurosensor circuit.
Not a sponsor.
Finished.
Nothing I can do about it.
Signal to noise is out of whack. The new signal processor should reduce lag.
Okay, it's gonna be harder. Okay, so there's 2 4s, 2 2s. Okay, so I'm go this one.
I got it, Doc. 2.8 milliseconds. Good work, Peter.
Like, what's wrong with his face? I really don't understand. He doesn't look like Tom Holland. He's also 23. So he's not gonna look like a fucking 35-year-old.
call that a mild success.
I call that unbelievable. Do you need some help?
Yes.
Might still get a mod to add his original face.
Doctor, what's going on?
It's become that obvious. My doctors call it a degenerative neurological disorder. Probably caused by overexposure to toxic chemicals
Neurological
and my
disorder.
reckless youth.
Sorry, is there anything I can do?
You already are. The worst
Nerds.
part is, it only affects the muscles. The mind
And how's it a
continues to work,
neurological
but
disorder if it only affects the muscle and doesn't affect
can
your
no longer
nerves?
do. You're the only one who knows, Peter. I'd like to keep it that way.
Of course.
If you'd like to seek a position with more of a future.
Views keep going up.
I
Are people
came here to
watching?
work for you
Just
because
not saying
of what
anything
you've
as
helped.
usual?
That's not going anywhere. So neither am I.
How do I know if people are enjoying my content if no one wants to chat, no one wants to put anything in the comments, except for in when I split a video into 3 parts, or multiple parts,
So, Peter,
there's a
before I
comment
forget,
in random part
I
of it.
read the most fascinating article. Outlines possible next steps for the neural interface.
I'll take a look. Thanks, Doc.
And like when I have like there's videos to Kirby from Dreamland episode 1. First I don't need to. I went to go for this phone, and then I was like, oh no, I'll grab my actual phone. Kirby's Nightmare in Dreamland, episode 1 of 3, or episode 2, no, episode 2, sorry, part 1 of 3, has 112 views. Part 2 has 24 views, and part 3 has 138 views with a like. So somehow the second part, like the last part, got more views than the first 2. What? I don't know if I'm gonna keep on streaming because this is bugging me, but like this is gonna be constant. And I'm gonna go to bed and then I'm just gonna wake up in the middle of the night. I'm gonna keep on playing these saves. Alright, a very long session. That's like multiple hours. It's gonna be multiple parts, I guess. 6 views. Well, I'm sorry that to the people that are coming in now. Like I've started and stopped the stream. It's been one session of Spider-Man, uh, with some revelations in there. If you liked it, well, it's gonna be one whole video. So if you'd liked all the parts, I guess it's kind of if I'm splitting it into multiple parts, then I should be like, if you liked the videos, hit like. But yeah, so if you liked the video, hit like. Hopefully on every single part. If you really liked it, then subscribe, comment, and share. Hit the bell to be notified when I upload. Check out the links in the description. Do whatever else you need to do or want to do on Odyssey if you're watching it on there. I'm Anti-HyperLink. I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye. Cheers. Uh, Ow.